Alright, what is going on, fellas? Oh, god damn it. My fucking TV is being shit. My TV suffers from this weird fucking thing where the sound bar thing doesn't always connect. Oh, there it goes. The sound bar. Because the TV's default speakers sound like dog shit whenever you get bassy tones. The bass just goes sounds like that. It's fucking weird. And it's distracting and takes you out of the experience. So I got this badass sound bar, hook it up. Sound quality is amazing. Sounds really good now. 65-inch 4K. This TV's great. The only thing that sucks about it is, yeah, sometimes the connectivity with this remote interface is shit. I really don't like this design they have nowadays. They yeah, this design here. I think it's fucking stupid. They do it because it saves money. It's a small controller. It's got limited button functions, but as a result, you gotta like remember more ways to use it, and it's kind of annoying. Especially if like there's a problem that you don't regularly address, and you gotta remember how to navigate all the stupid fucking menus to address the issue. So that is dumb and annoying. That is the only real negative about this TV, though. Other than that, it looks great and it sounds great. Well, with the sound bar, it sounds great. Like I said, these flat screens, their default speakers ain't the greatest. They might suffice good enough for the average Joe, but if you want everything you're showing on this motherfucker to sound great, yeah, you're gonna want a sound bar. But it's not a big deal. On lower volumes, it sounds just fine. But if you like to blast like I do sometimes, then yeah, you might want better sound. But anyway, fellas, yeah, I haven't done a video in a while. Been busy with life and work and all that shit. So yeah, oh yeah, Peacemaker. I love that show, dude. That show's fun, dude. It's really stupid, but it's really fucking funny, man. Like, I think James Gunn, he's pretty great in a lot of ways. I don't think he's anything too special of a director, but he's got my sense of humor, man. That guy's a funny motherfucker. So, I really dig Peacemaker. That shit's fucking funny. So yeah, watch that show. That's a good show. Oh my god. Speaking of things that you shouldn't watch, though, um, video game movies. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ. This is not good. So what do we got? A Resident Evil movie. It's gonna be sort of a reboot of the Resident Evil movies. Again. This is like the what, second, third, fourth time? I don't know. And the director is the guy who did Barbarian and the new Weapons, which aren't bad movies. They're pretty good horror movies. But I think what makes them pretty good horror movies is they sort of stand out on their own as totally weird, creepy shit. If he takes on Resident Evil, that's a known IP, zombies, the virus, you know, like it's not, you don't have the surprise fear factor shock of what even is this mystery stuff. That's the chilling stuff that's in those two movies that makes them so suspenseful, you know, like oh my god, it's creepy and weird and interesting. Cat's out of the bag with Resident Evil. The surprise is already sort of known. known. I need a drink. Known to everyone, you know? And, I don't know. And to be honest with you, as good as Barbarian and Weapons are, uh, they're not, like, great. They're not super must-see things, you know? So I think we shouldn't expect anything special. It'll be mid at best, or maybe even shit, I think. That's the vibe I'm getting from that. So that sucks. Then we got a Silent Hill movie on the horizon. It looks really low budget and shit. What the fuck? And then there's that Silent Hill um, uh, F. Silent Hill Goes Japan on Us or whatever. That doesn't look all that interesting either. They're doing the Silent Hill 1 remake game. Hopefully that's good. It's the same team that did the Silent Hill 2 remake, which is good. So, it's not the greatest thing ever, but, it was worth checking out. They did a pretty solid job. It's for a remake, it's a pretty good experience that they crafted. Shit, man. So, yeah, the Silent Hill movie looks like it's not going to be good. As for the games, looks like they're going to be hit or miss moving forward. Let's see. And when I say hit or miss, when I say hit, I don't mean must have. Oh my god, this is the greatest thing in gaming all year. No, probably not. It'll be mid or like okay, something like that. Anyway, what else was I saying? The Call of Duty movie. Oh god, they're doing the Call of Duty movie. And apparently things aren't going good because they got Gielberg to hop on the shit. And good old Gielberg, that fucking piece of shit, he was gonna, put creative input into this. But the showrunner asshole who owns, Paramount and whatnot, this guy's like a tech bro, dumb fuck. And he was just like, wait, Spielberg, you want to, have creative control, bro? He's like, yeah, that's usually how I make my fucking movies, you idiot. And he's just like, nah, thanks, bro, I'm cool. No dice, dog. Sorry. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, apparently Spielberg isn't directing the Call of Duty movie because of this. And that would have been better than pretty much anything you could have hoped for because he probably would have made it as mid as possible, which is about as good as you could make a fucking dumbass Call of Duty movie. But no, since he doesn't want to go that route, he's going to get someone cheaper and someone crappier and whatnot. So this Call of Duty movie is going to suck. There's a chance it could be mid, maybe, if some big shot puts enough money and effort into it. It'll never be good. It'll definitely never be great. But it'll be mid, maybe. Mid, like a dumb action movie that you sort of forget, but it was worth the $5 kind of vibe, Yeah, maybe. But probably not. And it looks like it definitely won't happen now. So, yeah, that's probably going to suck. So, yeah, see, all these video game movies I'm talking here are going to suck. Oh, and the last one I wanted to say was Elden Ring. An Elden Ring movie directed by Garland, who used to do pretty decent movies. He did. He made Dread with Carl Urban. That's a sick action flick, dude. It's got some budget issues and slow parts here and there, but it's mostly pretty good. Yeah. And then there's Ex Machina, the billionaire who owns a sexy robot, and she's super smart, and she learns to murder him and escape, and that's the moral of the... I ruined the movie. Sorry. That's what happens. It's like a movie that questions robotic intelligence and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a cool movie. But that was like 10-ish years ago. As of lately, Garland helped create the 28 Years Later, and it's fucking stupid. And he did that Civil War movie just the other year ago, and that was fucking dumb. And he even said it himself that he's lost his like mojo for doing movies. Like, great. So he doesn't even care about this shit? What the fuck? So that doesn't sound good to me. And Elden Ring's story is already a mess of whatever goofy shit. There's a fucking talking jar and a fucking four-armed wizard lady, and it's... none of this shit makes any sense. It's really goofy. It's all the silly mind of Miyazaki. Come on, man. Miyazaki's a goofy bastard, He's a really silly guy. His character, Who's that fucking bald guy with the spear who's always playing tricks on you? He's like in every one of these fucking games to taunt you, the player. It's funny. Like, come on. This guy isn't the great storyteller, you know. Some of his stories aren't too bad in these Soulsy games, though. You'll find like a side quest. It's like, oh, I like that character. Oh, that's a shitty storyline. That poor character, you know. And it gets you a little emotional. And then you remember that, you know, you need to farm goats or whatever. You know, like fucking Elden Ring's not the worst storytelling ever, but it's not exactly great either. It's a super magical world, whatever you can't explain logically. A wizard did it, sure, whatever. Not the greatest, but the gameplay is pretty sick. Too bad the multiplayer options and co-op functions are trash. Online only bullshit, no local area network, that's stupid, FromSoft. You should fix that, but you never will because you don't care about that. The Souls games are so frustrating because they're like, what they do well is fucking amazing, but what they do shitty is glaringly stupid and terrible. You know. Ugh. Like this game has really great combat gameplay elements. You know, like they really go well. The balance isn't the greatest, but you know it's fun. It plays well. Is my point. You know, and but then like you got the co-op stuff and online only. It's really laggy. Oh god, super lame. I also wish there was like a survival mode where players could just team up and face off against hordes of AI baddies. I know you can do that with like mods and stuff on PC, but it's kind of glitchy and hard to get working. And yeah, you know. Anyways. So yeah, this is my character that I haven't played on in a long time on my other PS4 Pro. No, this is my main PS4 Pro. That's right. I have another one that's mostly offline that just has the original version of Shredder's Revenge and the original version of launch disc 1.0 Elden Ring. That's all that console does. I literally got it because I enjoyed playing those unpatched versions of the games that much. So, and I also got Diablo on there if I ever want to play Diablo 3. Not Diablo 4 because it is online only and has microtransactions everywhere, and I don't do that shit. Like at least Diablo 3, oddly enough, a newer kind of game in this corporate hellhole of gaming, of modern gaming. Oddly enough, does support LAN. It's like, wow, that was really cool of them to remember to do something like that for us. So you can play offline with just link cables or a hub, you know, and there you go. You got multiple Xboxes or multiple PlayStations hooked up, and you can join each other and play, and it's just the greatest shit, you know. Although I played Diablo 3 and just Diablo games in general so much that I kind of don't want to really do it anymore. Maybe if I put it off for like a year or two, I'll go back to it every now and then and be like, oh yeah, this was kind of fun. Oh, I remember why I got bored. And then, you know, you're done in a week or so. On and off playing. So that's the vibe that I feel in regards to fucking Diablo. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, the Game Awards, right. I was going to talk about that. Right. Sorry, it's late, guys. I'm distracted. The Game Awards, yeah. Apparently the 6 games that are going to be in the running for Game of the Year award are, and this is my opinion. I heard something else. I forgot what they said. Maybe it's confirmed. Maybe they confirmed 4, but they're not sure what the other 2 are going to be. I think that's what they said, something like that. But yeah, they're basically getting the 6 nominees ready right now. And this is my choice. I think Expedition 33 deserves it the most. It's a beautiful looking game. a lot of hard work went into it by a really small team, and look what they were able to manage to pull off. The game looks AAA, it feels AAA, you know, even though it's indie. It's pretty cool what they were able to do. And it's not an expensive game. It was like $50. You can get it for like 40 sometimes. Like, yeah, that's fair. That's really cool. And so, anyway, I think that's probably the most epic overall game. So, keep in mind, guys, gaming largely sucks. So, nowadays, especially, we live in a very expensive gaming world where microtransactions are everywhere, where they lie to you. They release the game and then say, "Oh, there's no microtransactions," and then after you buy the game and you're playing online and you're invested, then they grab you by the dick and squeeze and fucking rip your penis off and be like, "Ha ha, we lied. Fuck you. There's microtransactions. We're patching the game and forcing you to go along with this." Like, they can do that, and they do that. Call of Duty does it a lot. Jesus. When you see all this fucking crazy bullshit, you're just kind of offended and don't feel like playing. And a lot of games, advancements, sequels, you know, like, they are supposed to be pretty much better than the last game in every way. Are they, though? Are they? No. Usually it's, like, worse. Like, when Halo 4 came out, I was like, dude, this is, like, in every fucking way worse than Halo 3. What the fuck are we doing playing this? This sucks. Let's go back to Reach or Halo 3. And I did, and it was a genius move on my part. God, I was being stupid playing this inferior trash. Seriously. Anyway. So yeah, Expedition 33, I think that deserves it. Most of all, for the most part. Don't take my opinion very seriously. I kind of don't care about gaming that much anymore. So, shit, there might be a game that really deserves it, and I don't even fucking know about it. I'm not really into this shit that much anymore. I'm a sad gamer now. It's like, oh man, gaming is awful. So many horrible things about it, you know? All the pollution all these games create, all the all the alt-right Nazis who like playing games, you know, all these weirdos who are really creepy around women, like definitely the kind of guys that you don't want around the ladies, you know. Some creepy sexual assaults will happen, and maybe a guy will get his fucking teeth knocked out by some lady. You never know, you know. Anyway, Silk Song, the side scroller. Yeah, man, I've been playing it. It's new. It's only $20. I saw that and I was like, okay, I'll get it one day. But since it's only $20 and a lot of people are saying it's pretty damn good, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? I want to see. And I could get it on my PS4 Pro because it's a fucking indie game. It doesn't require all kinds of crazy special advancements to run on the system. It's just a goddamn side-scroller Metroidvania type thing, and yeah, it's a fun game. Weird, wacky art style. You basically play as fucking chigger bug people. Chiggers, dude. Little grub people. It's weird. You're like a bunch of bugs, and you live underground in this weird kingdom adventure that you embark upon as a royal knight bug chigger person in your clan, and there's all these other bug characters you run into, and there's all these weird bosses, and the gameplay's really good. That's the main thing. The story's fucking weird. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, it's a really nice, like, indie game type side scroller, and I've been digging it so far. I died maybe once getting lost and falling or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, it wasn't against the first boss or the next mini boss that I had to fight, and I haven't fought a third boss yet or anything like that yet. I haven't played that much. I played for maybe an hour, 2 hours. I was also at work playing for one of those hours, so I was kind of on and off, just wandering, not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, it's a nice game that gets you sucked in. Like, it feels like I'm getting sucked in and things are kind of interesting. I don't know. I like it. I think it's a good side scroller. Just $20, and apparently it's massive. Like there's a lot to do, like 80 hours of content, maybe even like 120 or something like that, depending on your how good you are at the game, how lucky you are at the game, that kind of thing. So whatever. The next one up, I think, is Split Fiction. Yeah, the woke game where you play as two ladies. Yeah, man, it's woke. Women. We don't like that in gaming, right, bro? Yeah, it's fucking gross. I can't stand gamers. And I'm one of them. But hey, I'm one of the good ones. Apparently, I'm rare. Because there's a lot of ladies that play games now, you know? It's kind of like half and half now. Guys and gals playing games. So, because of that, like, the women aren't down with that creepy behavior. And a lot of the men are, though. And then there's men like me who are just like, nah, don't be creepy and rapey, dude. That's fucked up. So, most men are terrible. I'm trying to be one of the better ones. And I know we're gross, disgusting, violent pigs that fucking stink and get mad easily. Yeah, we're dudes. But I think we can help ourselves from getting physical. Like this is how I feel about being a man. 3 things, 3 rules to abide by. Are you gonna have nasty, disgusting, horrible thoughts? Yes, that's gonna happen. Your mind wanders. It's gonna think up nasty, disgusting, fucked up shit. I can think of it right now, dude. It's so easy. It just happens. And it's everybody, okay? Men and women. Any brain just thinks of fucked up shit. Like, oh man, wouldn't it be horrible if I fell down the stairs and, like, as I rolled, I broke my bones in a way where, like, my finger snaps on in a weird way and it rips through my eye socket and I poke my own eyeball out and it goes so far into my head that it scrambles my brain or something, and then I'm fucking, like, walking around going, oh, help me, help me. Like, isn't that horrifying? Like, I just thought that up, dude. like, that's totally fucked up. So yeah, the mind can come up with any horrible thing, you know? Yeah, like, yeah. Should you be punished for nasty thoughts? No, dude, it's just thoughts, man. No. So that's the first rule. The second rule, sharing those thoughts. Telling other people that you thought that fucked up shit. Yeah, maybe keep that on the down low. You might look a little fucking weird. You might come off kind of negative to certain people. I mean, these are upsetting things to be talking about. People getting raped, people getting murdered, people getting hurt, people, you know, losing stuff, getting robbed, you know. Like, it's kind of funny in a dark humor sense, but it's also cruel and fucked up, you know. Maybe not act like such a dick about that kind of stuff. So maybe around a trusted crowd who knows you really well and they know you're just joking around, yeah, then you can say it around them. But don't say the N word and the F word and all this horrible stuff all the damn time to people that you don't know and stuff, you know. You might come off as hostile and they might kill you, okay? Like, you're rubbing people the wrong way, you know, because it's common knowledge that when someone's about to be abusive and mean and cruel, they mouth off and they say nasty shit. They say nasty things that they thought up, you know. And your mother's a fucking whore. I'm glad she was raped. She deserves it. I hope it happens again. You can say horrible stuff like that, you know? Like, Jesus. What the fuck? And people might find that threatening, and they might get physical with you over it. So yeah, it's probably not a good idea to say the things out loud. Now, should you be punished for saying the things out loud? Nah, but you should be grilled. People should step up and be like, okay, stop. You're not funny. You're not cute. This is dumb. You're being fucking stupid. Shut the fuck up. You know, people should be able to respond at least to that degree to you being a vile scumbag. But what if you actually cause vile, horrible things to happen? You do the rapes, you do the murders, or you help it happen. You do weird pedophile Epstein shit. Huh? What about that? That's different. You should definitely be punished, okay? You crossed the line. So those are my 3 rules. Think horrible things? Meh. Say horrible things? Okay, maybe you should shut the fuck up. Do horrible things. Yeah, you should definitely be punished. We can't just have you running around being a maniac, getting away with whatever the fuck you want, while the rest of us are trying to play it fair and straight, work hard and do the right thing. And here you are running around like the Joker, chaotic, and you don't fucking care about anything but yourself, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not even that. You're just a loose cannon. You're trouble, man. You need to be dealt with. So that's my mindset on that, like, guilt by association stuff, you know? Like, we shouldn't be so critical about people, and we should always find wiggle room and give reasonable, room for people to breathe, Everybody's human, right? We're not a bunch of fucking robots. Anyway. So yeah, the split fiction. Yeah, I heard it's not a bad game. So yeah, and it's a decent co-op game. It's not very expensive. So yeah, play that one too. So yeah, these are my three top game of the year games. And yeah, so let me say that again. That was Expedition 33, then Silk Song, then Split Fiction. Then I guess I'd give it to, I'm not sure because I haven't played these ones, of course, but Donkey Kong Bonanza or Death Stranding 2 Sex on the Beach. What the fuck? What a name. Yeah, Kojima's a bit of a weird fuck and an asshole. But his team is pretty good at making games, and Death Stranding is pretty unique, and it's not my thing, really, but I can appreciate it. So, whatever. I guess that deserves a nomination for Game of the Year, but maybe not. Maybe one of those deserves to be stricken from the record here. I'm not too sure. And then we got Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or whatever, and it's kind of the go-to medieval first-person experience kind of thing right now in gaming. And apparently that one's not bad. And then there's this other indie game called like Blueprints or something like that. It's like a puzzle solving game. I know nothing about it. But maybe that one's actually pretty good somehow and deserves a nomination. I don't know. So anyway, that's how I feel about the Game Awards. Basically, I'm not sure exactly how to feel about any of it, except that Expedition 33 is probably going to win it. That's all I can say. Probably going to win Game of the Year. So yeah, oh man, I was pissed the other day, dude. Fucking, I decided to hop on this PlayStation, hook it up to the internet, and download some games maybe. Because, Ragebound Ninja Gaiden came out. But I heard it's not that good, and it's kind of overpriced for what it is. It's like $25. And apparently it's real short. Like, there's like 4 to 5 hours of content. And it's kind of running through unmemorable areas, fighting unmemorable bad guys, only to fight like a boss battle that's pretty sick. Apparently the focus was clearly on just these bosses, really. And the other part of the game that is unfortunately the majority of the game is just lame running around, not really feeling it environments, samey. And apparently they throw some bosses at you again, just like, here it is again, but a little harder this time. And it doesn't really feel like content, but rather recycled shit. And yeah, you don't even play as good old Ryu Hayabusa. You play as like 2 other ninjas characters that we don't know that are now a character in the lore that I don't really care about because let's get real, the storytelling in this is kind of dumb. So I wasn't feeling it. So I didn't get it. Maybe if there's a price drop and it's $10 one day, I'll get it. Sure, if I'm bored, why not? But until then, I noticed the Joe Musashi Art of Vengeance or whatever the fuck that game's called, that samurai ninja fucking game. And this one is fucking cool. The art style is really cool. It looks like Japanese anime shit come to life. Like, they did a really cool job with the artwork. It's really cool. And the fighting is fun. It's a really fun game to play. It's a really cool side-scroller ninja game, man. And I recommend it. It's really good. actually. So I'm glad I made that choice. I bought the right ninja game. But I think Ragebound is probably worth getting, but maybe not for 25 bucks. Maybe like 15. Yeah. So, like, that sucks that it's short, doesn't have much replay value, and it was helped create. The people who helped make it were the Blasphemous guys, and those guys are awesome. But uh, this is definitely not your best work, guys. So yeah, that's what I did, and then I bought Silk Song. And then I bought Cat Quest 3 of all things. It was discounted, and I actually heard it's actually a pretty good co-op game, despite being a stupid fucking. You play as a cat. It's weird, um, but yeah, it's a fine game. It seems I played a little bit of it. Kind of reminds me of a more advanced version of like Secret of Mana in terms of gameplay. It also kind of copies Diablo a little bit, you know. Um, Maybe I sound really fucking stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about, and that's not a very good accurate description. Maybe that's the case because I only played for like 20 minutes, not even. So, but from what I did play, that's what I felt. It was kind of just a game where you run around and beat up things and level up, and yeah. And then they had a co-op feature where you can easily drop in and out a second player. That is really cool. So for 11 bucks, because it was discounted, I think, yeah, why not? Fuck it, I'll get that goofy cat game. Seems like a fun game to play every now and then. So yeah, I got these 3 games. It cost me about 50 bucks altogether, and it was really late. I was downloading them, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna pass out, so I went to bed. And then in the morning, I woke up and I was like, oh shit, PS4 is still on, downloading all those games. I'm sure it downloaded them already. So I'm going to turn it off. I turn off the PS4, I unplug it, take it off the internet Ethernet cable, unplug everything, and I take it to work. And I'm at work doing shit, and I set up the PS4, and I'm like, I'm going to play games at work, because I'm lazy. And, like, alright, let's see these new games I downloaded. So, I'm there, right? And I go to play these fucking games that I just bought, right? And there's a little lock in the fucking lower right corner of each little tab here for these 3 games. Not any of the other games that I already owned that I downloaded before this. Just these 3 new games right here that I bought just the other night. And that lock is on there, and it means I can't play them. I would click it, and it would say, can't recognize the license or something like that. So, I was like kind of shocked, because that's never happened to me before. And you would think that it would have, because I've downloaded so many fucking games over the years. But no, like, what the fuck, dude? This shit's happening to me? This is fucking stupid. I can't play my own fucking game that I just downloaded and bought? Like, they finished downloading. They're installed. They're ready to play, but they won't let me unless I'm connected to the internet. I don't know what the fuck that is. So I went online and saw a lot of people complaining about this shit in Reddit forums that were like 2 years old. So people from 2 years ago were having this problem. You know, I was like, wow, shit. I guess it's still a problem, apparently. Anyway, I'm at work, and I get home, and I decide to hook it up to the internet and play these games, you know? And I hook it up to the internet, and I play the games, and I dug them. Afterward, I unplug the Ethernet cable, and all is well. I can now play them offline. Like, I'm offline right now. See? Offline right now. But I can play these games now. So yeah, that happened. And I read online about what it could be. Apparently, some people, it's a glitch that has happened to them. Apparently, for some other people, their internet service provider or their account got hacked or some fucked up shit. And last but not least, and this was my problem apparently, and everyone's, because this is how it is now. Apparently, if you download a game and you buy it and you download it, you start installing it, Apparently 24 hours often has to happen before they can register that this is a game on your account that you are allowed to and deserve to play. Like it's capitalism, man. They're happy to take your money immediately, but to actually give you a deed title ownership that says that this video game belongs to you, that comes later. You know, maybe in half a day or so, it'll register. But until then, you can't play that game unless you're online. So that is what's going on here, and that is fucking shitty. That is annoying. But yeah, that totally fucking happened to me the other day. Ridiculous. The future of gaming has this problem with online only bullshit, dude. Modern gaming, that really fucking sucks. But yeah, those side scrollers aren't bad though. The Shinobi Art of Vengeance or whatever, and Silk Song Hollow Knight. Yeah, not bad. But yeah, anyway, guys, yeah, Nintendo's been sucking in the big grand scheme of things. So is Sony, so is Xbox. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, the Nintendo Switch 2 is not going to be as special as the Switch 1. Let's get real. It's not going to leave as great an impact. The Switch 2 has been largely mid. Like, this is not a great sign for the future of Nintendo. And then, Xbox, oh my god, they fired all these people when they said they wouldn't. They're such snakes over there. Xbox has become so evil and shit. Good god. It always was, of course, but, you know, like, man, things got so much worse. There's really no reason to get an Xbox One or a Series Xbox or whatever the fuck they plan on doing in the future. My goodness. Yeah. Xbox, man, they used to have Gears of War, Fable, and Halo being good, and that was a driving force on the console. That was a reason to buy it and play it. Like, yeah, you want to get these must-have exclusives and play Xbox. It's like the greatest shit ever. And in a way, it kind of was. But then the games started getting crappier. They launch unfinished. They don't have that much content compared to the last one that you got. It's online only, largely. Cut content here and there. Shorter campaign. Stuff like that, you know. And you just feel fucked. Because you are getting fucked. This is bullshit. They're doing it on purpose. Like, we're at a point now where it's kind of like, why even make new consoles? I mean, oh man, did you guys see the Metal Gear doll? The Metal Gear doll, dude? What the fuck? Yeah, in the new Konami Snake Eater remake, remaster thingy of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater on the PS2. Apparently, it's not the greatest remake, remaster thing, but it's not totally terrible, so whatever. But apparently, there's a collector's edition that costs $200 fucking dollars. You're an idiot if you buy that. My goodness. Like, the game is not that good to justify that. It ain't, man. No way. But, ooh, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, the stupid doll. The doll comes in the collector's edition of Metal Gear Solid 2, 3 Snake Eater. And the doll looks like shit. Like, he looks really bad, dude. Fucking, that's terrible. Yeah. This reminds me of the Fallout 76 special edition of the game. It was also like $200. And yeah, it came with like this Fallout themed backpack travel pack, and they advertised it in a way that made it look like it was a nice quality bag, but apparently it was shit. Yeah, so that's terrible. Way to go, stupid fucking. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Helldivers and Gears of War. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. They apparently made it so ODST themed DLC came out for Helldivers, and now we got a Gears of War game on PlayStation, and the DLC for Helldivers for ODST was bugged and glitchy in a lot of areas and didn't make the game run well. So that's not a great unveiling. And then Gears of War, apparently, the remake remastery thing on PlayStation now, apparently it fucking has really bad matchmaking and online server abilities, and they cut content for split screen in certain modes. Wow, it's literally like a downgrade actually compared to the original in some ways. What the fuck? So, yeah, that's shit. Man, games suck now. Only like a few indies here and there are like, oh yeah, that's not bad. Like even Expedition 33, as good as it is, I'm not like, oh man, what an amazing game. Like, maybe in some ways, sure. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, oh yeah, my guitars, yeah, they're pretty much done. I've done as much like serious body work and parts and stuff like that to them that I have recently. Yeah, I think I've done as much deep body work. It sounded dirty. Um, on these things. Now I'm gonna do light cosmetics, maybe, or I'm just gonna stop. And my guitar collection is now like solidified. Like this is perfect. I have 24 guitars, and they're all like really good to play on now. I got them all set up finally in a way that's just like, this is cherry. This is like amazing. This is like the best guitar collection ever. Like it's really good. So that's what I mean when I say my guitar setups are pretty much complete now. I got everything kind of exactly where I want it. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, and my pet frogs, dude. I'm gonna be doing a whole new room setup, so that's gonna be nuts. Uh, doing this is gonna take like so fucking long. We're talking about moving a lot of heavy things. Like, oh boy, that's gonna be a workout. But oh man, it'll be worth it. Oh yeah, and I've been eating better. Yeah, that's a thing I've been doing. Eating better. Yeah. Um, less sugar, less fats, less salt, and my bones ache less, and they feel less brittle. They feel stronger and stiffer, and my muscles don't feel sore or inflamed or anything like that. Like, I'm getting older, man. I can't just eat fucking candy, dude. That shit, like, destroys me now. What the fuck? So I've been eating healthier vegetables, you know, anti-inflammatories, you know, pretty lean meats, if any, you know, doing more nuts and berries and stuff. Yeah, I feel a lot better. Oh, and, oh my god. Uh, Actually, I gotta take a piss real quick.